Hello everyone and welcome back. We're starting back in here because I wanted to draw your attention. So there's like the sword from the from the sword and shield. There's this great sword here that's like low poly. But then there's like, you know, a halberd, some spears, some random katana, a sickle, I guess is that meant to, I don't know. And then there's this heavy bow gun here as well. And it's so weird that, like, you know, you could have just thrown in a dual blade or something like that. Like, it could have like been a really cool showcase to show off all the weapons, but no, like half of them are just not there. But we are still back, yet again, ready. I was gonna do the Kriparian joke, but I didn't. It's like so little blue. This is no blue. This does not radiate blue. Man, if we had the fucking Kezi sword. It's weird, I just don't know what the fucking Jyuratodus is, like, stat-wise. This would be funny, but it's so little fucking green that it's just so not worth it. I don't think we've shown off the snapper blade at all. I think we'll go for this one. And then we'll go to chainmail. So the hunter set is this one, and it looks really fucking good. So we'll definitely, like, this is the hunter set. Looks fucking great. I love it. It's such a good set. I want to use this when we battle the PK. But we'll use normal chainmail for now. Mashing the X button. Okay. We can now go in. I could use the defender weapon. I think we will. I think the defender weapon is a good compromise. Yep, there we go. It's a good compromise because it's kind of like the normal metal weapon, so it kind of works with our outfit a bit. Because we have like this more just general like soldierman thing. Thank you to the super Patreons of Smazzabaza and Brady Burns, as well as Bellywash, our regular patron, who is still loved. So we are going to. I wonder how many people think that's just like edited in. That is like not edited in, by the way. I unironically, sometimes I forget and I actually get really annoyed doing editing because I have to find a place to put the thing. So whenever I'm editing it and I don't say it, I'm like, Cody, you have to say it. But yeah, I'll see you after this load screen.
Accursed marsh. Said to be haunted, hostile and harsh. A place of deep peril, a true quagmire. For those who get stuck, face a fate most dire.
Jyuratodus. It's so weird. There's so many monsters that are like Toby Kadachi, Jyuratodus, Puke. Those three monsters, Anjanath as well. Anjanath is super crazy to me. All of those monsters are from Monster Hunter World. And did not exist beforehand. That is insane. Like the fact that Anjanath, literally just a fucking big boy. Like a big boy T-Rex that also just spews fire. The fact that that is a monster that, like, didn't exist until, you know, Gen 5 is so crazy. Because it's like, dinosaurs have been an inspiration for Monster Hunter for ages. So to see, like, you know, a monster based on a T-Rex being a pretty late entry in Monster Hunter is just like, what? What do you mean this is like a new, like, you know, generational monster that's like, you know, super different? It's literally like the normal monster that you should have. We do need poise and sacks, but we also want to mine for the new ore of this region. The annoying thing, as always, is the fact that I was hoping. You always have to hope in these games. Even the fucking little ones are fucking assholes. Okay, we only got quality bones. Woggy, woggy, woggy. It must be funny in a dead man's world. Because you're obviously not living playing this game, and there's just the least fun monster for me to fight at this point in the game. It's so unsatisfying to play against him. He rarely gets stunned by anything you do. He just does the one, basically for him, super armor move. And he just does it 25 times. The entire fight. He also has like the cool Zuchi gimmick, but it's done way worse because they don't time the attacks or anything. It's not anything cute or unique. It's just fucking like, yep, this is a thing that's happening. Like, oh, it's so irritating. I hate it so much. However, you know, it's life. Oh man, they're literally on like the other side of the map. I think the Jyuratodus likes being there, because I remember it being there the first time I did this hunt. So it might be that the Azurus kind of walked into its area. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking the wrong area. Where the fuck is this? Oh my god, I hate the drifting, apparently. Oh, it's in this fucking area. Maps, how to read. And then we will ride whatever. Oh, we did this bullshit again.
You do what I say now.
We don't need to attack the Jyuratodus much. We just need to focus on beating the fuck out of this. The Great Woggy as much as possible. Just because, like, this monster is going to be the one we take out first. It's the one that's the more annoying one to beat. Like, look at Azurus's, like, Azurus's one is so much better than, the other one. I can't even remember what the monster's, whatever monster is for. But, like, it's, like, so much better. Oh, the Lagombi. So much better than Lagombi is. Oh, just fucking straight up climbing, okay. So many fucking things to grab though. This does mean that we'll actually see the Azurus armor. Hey, sushi fish. Something makes me feel like there is a... I know there is something with these big sword fishy things.
Gonna catch a big one.
Not as satisfying as Animal Crossing, but we're getting there. Honestly, I kind of would like to do an Animal Crossing playthrough. Oh, that's just a flame fin, okay. Do you just want to fucking die, mate? Like, are you actually suicidal right now? Like, not only are the... Is he just like, I just don't want to drown to Jyuratodus? Like, that just seems so frightening to me. I think he is, because unironically, like, why the fuck would you do that?
Alright, let's see what we
Alright, I guess you want to die. Slag off hide, hey? And raw meat. The raw meat we don't really care about.
No need for small fry.
Oh, that's not even the one we wanted to go for. We wanted to go for the one with the really neat antenna on it. I do like fishing. Like, the fishing is like... It's kind of like refreshingly different. Oh, something else grabbed it before it.
No need for small
There we go, we got a wheat fish. There we go. What is this thing? Golden fish. Okay. Well, that's like the least satisfying thing to catch, I guess. Little, like, getting like what 200 points, Kakura points, whatever they're called, Kumura points. Like that's like the least satisfying reward to get. Like, cause like even if you get a material, it's like oh either you're getting a material to craft something, or it's like oh it's just a really cool material in general. But when something like that, where it's just like oh I get Kumura points, even though I have like 100 gazillion of them. Oh cool. They're also pretty easy to get anyway, so getting 200 of them is like, okay, I guess. Yeah, I kinda knew it wouldn't work. Like, he has the same moves as the Great it just feels like he's the Great Baggy, but they've removed some moves from him. That's what it feels like he is. It's just annoying. Like, is like a Buggy like a second or third generation monster? And then like in fourth or third generation, they're like, okay, we need to make another one of these guys. So then they did, and then they just made fucking this monster, and it's like, okay, well, it's a monster, like it does do shit. Like, is it cool? No, but it does exist. Hey, we did hit him with that, so I mean that is something. So yeah, he has puke and then sidestep. He has puke and then attack. He has sidestep, attack. Like sidestep probably just goes into AI, like go into other move. So irritating every single time he brings up that fucking move. I just want to be able to like do shit. You know what I mean? And like with this monster, it's like you just don't do shit. Because we don't have the super armor move at this point. So it's like, you can't do it. I think that's one of the things I didn't like about Generations, actually. Is some of the moves you would unlock for the different weapons. Like, some of them are like, oh, well, if you want to play this weapon, you can't for a while. Because one of the most important weapon arts is locked behind this thing. That you get into, like, you know, halfway into the... you know, multiplayer quests. And I was like, Jesus, it's so far in. I do like that the those abilities, the weapon arts, upgrade over time to add a sense of progression into the game. Can the super armor be a bit more, please? I'm sick of like charging into a monster and then have them charge into me like 2 seconds later. I know I'm not like the best player in this game. But yeah. It's like in a game that Longsword exists, it's just like it just feels fucking silly that like anything doesn't. We don't even have any capturing equipment. Oh, thank God, I actually would have been fucking angry if he didn't fucking stay down. Okay. Awesome. That means we can do that. We can then do the sharpening. We can also then probably just touch up at camp. Bring back our weapon sets. We don't even need a car. We don't even need to do that. We got more brace. I don't even know how much that's needed. We did get a toxin sack though, which we definitely did need. We want to go sub camp. Okay, this quest is going pretty okay. The faster we don't have to deal with that monster, the better. We do need to take a picture with Jyuratodus. So there is that. We don't have any of those. Are you serious? There we go, that should do it. I feel like we get so many of those, but I guess, you know, we use them a lot. Oh my god. I would love to see worlds like this in older Monster Hunter games, but I know the reason why Monster Hunter was so good and so like easily adaptable into like 3DS and other stuff like that was because of its zone properties that made it so then it could easily be adapted like on the PSP and shit. Like it's like, oh yeah, we can easily fucking do it. It also works well that the PSP is basically a PS2 on the go. I think it's only original PSP that had Monster Hunter games. Which it just goes to show that the Vita literally just did not get any support. I guess at that point as well, they're like doing shit on Nintendo Switch, like Wii U. So welcome to Jyuratodus Town. He's very boring. He's just he's a swamp fish. Like he has some cool shit to him, but almost all of it is just fucking like, okay, fair enough. There you go, that was a cool one. I understand why his high rank, kind of like an exclusive high rank. He has pretty good defense, like a defense stat, and as well he kind of just, like he has like, he's like the health monster. He's just like, yeah, I just tank a lot of shit. And also he's pretty fast. Like he like does a bunch of attacks all at once. Like he's like ah, so like I understand that as well. Seeing me do 60 damage is like saddening. It feels like the no forging run all over again. I didn't want to go that way again. Okay. It's like a Mordron all over again. What is their fascination with mud monsters in Generation 5? A Mordron and fucking Jyuratodus, both of them are not fun to go against. Fuck off with that. At least his like armor is like really good. His armor like doesn't give you anything, but it gives you gem slots. So it's like the perfect armor to just like, and it kind of is indicative of him. Like he's just generic monster really. Like a swamp monster that, you know, hides in the mud. Like, it's such a, like, fair and normal concept. Like, a lot of B-rate movies were based around, you know, like, piranhas and, like, shit like that were based on, like, you know, like, I don't think The Black Lagoon was based on it. There was some movie I watched where it was, like, you know, fucking big, you know, water monster in swamp kills people, and for some reason there's like a really hot bikini lady who fucking for some reason loses her bikini and then she's like half naked. I think that might just be the ending of the remake of Dawn of the Dead, or just Dawn of the Dead in general. Because I know in the ending scene of that, something like that happens when they go to like a zombie island. Which honestly, they should have just made, like, I think that's like where that, that other zombie game comes from. Like, there's like Dead Rising, and then there's that other one, Dead Island, that's it. I feel like that's where Dead Island came from. Like, that one, like, end credit scene. Like, it kind of makes sense, in a way. Like, you know, they're both about, like, you stop doing your DM of just running around like a big sissy baby for like 5 minutes. There we go. Got a big hit in finally. It's cool to see Jyuratodus like this because it's so much more interesting when it's like, oh, he's actually like an actual monster though. Like he doesn't just swim in the ground. But like, you know, they have to make him more crazy and weird, so he has to, you know, be a fish. It's just annoying because it's like it's so much more fun and satisfying. Like I think water combat. I think water combat probably is good in those older games, like with Lugger, the Cruise or whatever. Like, because I know so many people are like, oh my god, my favorite thing is going in Try and going underwater and battling the, you know, Luggy or Cruise or whatever it's called. But it's like, is it though? Like, there's probably, like, if there's no breathing mechanics, it's like, oh well, cool, they've finally done what we all wanted. But like swimming with Monster Hunter controls, like old ones, it just seems like it's just a recipe for disaster. Where it's like old, like, you know, like you're a bit sluggish and all of that stuff. Like maybe it works well because it's like, oh, you're already swimming in water, but it's like, you know, it's because you move slow. It's more just so, you know, your weapon is slow, it's not actually you moving slow. I wonder how long it'll take me to kill this fucking Jyuratodus. I really hope it's not like that long. I think this might be the last episode I record. For now, at least. Because I do need to... Oh. Can it just stop moving around the entire fucking, like, map? I'm sick of, like, having to move so much to accomplish so little. One of the reasons why I like switch axe and shit. I like those weapons just to deal with monsters like these, where it's like the entire gimmick of the monsters is that they're big and they move around way too fast. There we go, we've done some damage to it. See, as soon as it goes bipedal, it's like you can actually fucking play the game. It's awesome. I didn't know if it was gonna go for that move or not. Like, it actually has like tells and stuff when it's like above water. When it's in the water, it's kind of just like, yep, I'm in the water now. It's tired, it says, and then 2 seconds later, it's like, oh no, actually I'm leaving. I'm tired of you. Good day. I really hope we just get like the, whatever it is, like 4 hide and bone or whatever, like fang, that we need to make the weapon for Jyuratodus, because I don't want to have to battle this guy too many times. There we go, we're actually getting some damage in. Oh, you had to be annoying there, huh? Okay, there we go. We actually did hit that. Yeah, this feels so much more fun when it's like, you know, above ground. Even if it was like just running around, spitting around mud and, you know, doing things like that. It's like, it's just better when the monster is, like, this is so much more like, okay, I need to get into position, I need to get ready for it to do its thing, and then I need to punish it. It's so much more fun than just fucking, okay, it's underwater, I can barely hit it. Okay, I can't really do anything. And now it's in the water again. Like, it looks nice though. I will say, like, it's a monster that like, kind of looks cool. Because I like that fish aesthetic where it's like, it actually kind of looks like a fish. Okay, 6. Someone's dead. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say, like, literally, you're on top of the fucking thing. There we go. We've got you now, boy. Okay, so now, all we need to do is, hopefully we get an extra toxin sack. Then all we need to do is wait for the, later shit, really. The Wyvern gem. I do like how the trap is still there. I also like this outfit where we have like kind of the baggy pants. I wish it was just like full baggy pants. I feel like that would be way cooler. It looks like we didn't get a single toxin sack from that entire thing, so that's awesome. We can probably get one from PK maybe. But we did get a bit of other stuff as well. Oh, hello, I'm glad to see you're safe. Thanks to you, the search party was able to locate the missing scout. Something peculiar happened on their way back. It just so happened that they passed by a site ravaged by the rampage. In the distance they saw an azure beast roving around, and just like that, gone! What they described sounds eerily similar to the fiend that appeared just after the rampage. But I don't know what that could mean. We'll keep investigating the matter. So do what you're doing your best, whatever. Anyway, you can now accept 5-star quests. Check into Minoto, she will have the details. I think like when you get to 5-star, like the 5-star one is like going to 6 stars rather, you get the ability to battle Ibushi, which is what that thing is called. Oh, I hear you're really thrashing up a storm out there. I couldn't just stand around twirling my kunai when I could be teaching you some gnarly new switch skills. And if you want some gnarly new switch skills, you're gonna have to take on some gnarly new challenges. But if you succeed, I guarantee you'll be styling thrashing on monsters 100% more style than thrash. Go give them a shot. Did you know, guys? I actually did not read. The time he says like the second gnarly there. I didn't actually read that. I just like, he probably says gnarly. It seems like a thing he would say. Meow.
How can I help you?
Ah, hello, Greatsword. I have some good news for you. You're now able to accept 5-star quests. Please have a look when you have the time. And one more thing. Be aware that there might be the possibility of monsters invading your quests now, so don't get caught unaware. If things become overwhelming, there's no shame in retreating. That's it. Stay on your guard. Stay on your guard out there and try, and best of luck to you.
What would you like to do?
Reading is hard.
These are the available
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, I guess, when you think about it, that, like, you know, because of the way that, like, the hub quests, like, not the hub quests, the first 3 are done, like, you forget, like, all of these monsters, basically. However, well, that's a way for us to get some more stuff. The only, like, oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. The only one we need is this one, and we want to do this one basically as soon as possible because it gives us the one I actually like the most. So we'll go for it. The thing about this as well, oh, there's a new one I should probably read. Temper, okay. It's like, it's annoying, right? Because it's like, oh, it's so good, like, you know. We still don't have high defense, that sucks. But it just sucks when it's like you're sitting there and you're just like, you know, oh, we need to craft all the we need to forge all the great swords, but then you're sitting there just like, well, like I'm gonna have to get like a 10% drop, which isn't that bad. But then it's like the 1% drops. Like Rathian and Rathalos don't have any great swords, thankfully. But like, if they did, like, oh, Rathian Ruby, Rathalos Ruby, have fun with your 1%s. Okay, we are now into the video. Proper. So there is a Rathian there, which is pretty cool. But I don't know if we're gonna really focus too much on that. We're gonna go to item loadouts, just get our good loadout going. We have the thumbnail done, so it's just like, okay, cool. I don't have to do anything jank anymore. So it's just 2 Bishatin. They are better Bishatin than the Bishatin we were Bishatinning before. But like, when you upgrade your gear, you just don't get intimidated by monsters being a bit better now. Cause it's like, you know, you're also better. Like moveset wise, you're basically the same, but like damage wise and like armor wise, you're doing more. Especially with skills, like you are getting more skills and stuff to advance your gameplay as well. So it's just kind of weird to be like, oh no, it's high rank Bishotin, but then in my other playthrough of the game I'm doing, it's like, oh fuck, we're in high rank now, so now it's not gonna be any fun. Oh, well, I guess that isn't, like, I guess like the... Yeah. Bishotin kind of requires you to be moving around a bit more. I do like that they did give him a the blood orange or whatever. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Get off the ceiling! It's not where you're meant to be. It's like the guy on the fridge. And then he like drops down. It's not like the funny purple guy suited thing. It's the other one. I tried to hit him out of it, but it didn't work. But it's like this guy, and I think he he has the entire fridge fucking fall over, and then his dad is like, "What is wrong with you?" I think of that. It's like a Vine, but I think it's more of a TikTok. I don't think it's a TikTok error, a Vine error. It's crazy to like. There's this Vine was like this really big thing. Like, you know, like Thomas Sanders and stuff. One is definitely noticeably smaller than the other. Why is one of them just being passive? There we go, finally. I wish that they would stop roaring at each other so much and actually just like fucking go at each other's throats. Like there's some monsters that have that AI where it's like, oh yeah, they just go and fuck, like they just go and attack. I just want to see that more. Where I just want to see monsters like actually go and attack each other way more often. And have like turf wars and stuff like that. Like it's so much more enthralling to just have it be that, yeah, monsters just actually fucking hate each other and shit like that. Like it's cooler that way. I don't know. It probably sounds fucked up, but it's like, you know, I want to see the monsters fucking duke it out in massive fucking brawls. It's like Doom. It's like when you see, like, you know, the Cyber Demon fucking, you know, beat up the Spider Mastermind. It's just cool. It's cool shit where it's like, damn, these two monsters are fucking like beastly, and yet like, you know, the two demons rather in that case. But it's like these two massive behemoths fighting each other. Like that's why Clash of the Titans was like that type of concept is so liked, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like two really cool things fighting each other that aren't human, so they're not like limited to like human ideas of realism at all. So it's just like, it's just fucking like big boy damage. Okay. I do like how you do get, oh Jesus. That's so much damage. And we'll get healed the other half. What did I tell you about doing that move? Oh my god, is he literally just gonna be there for 5 years because I can't do anything? Oh my, I wanna Well, that's not the direction I want to go, but okay, game. We won't have that issue the moment I finish this quest, thankfully enough. It's weird that they chose Bishotin for the quest. Like, I feel like they would want to try to choose monsters that kind of fit the monster that you're, like the weapon you're using. But for this one, it feels like they went the opposite direction completely, where they're like, what's a monster that kind of is actually annoying to battle with the Greatsword? Yeah, I had to be very careful with this one. That's a wind resistance move as well. So like if you do have wind resistance, you don't get fucked by it all. Big Slash should just be armored anyway. It always irritates me that that isn't the case. I think that's a new move he has in this one. Yeah. I wanted to be in the air anyway, because it means that we have more plus frames. There's just not much to say about this fight, because it's like, it's just a Bishaten. Like, even like the newer version of Bishaten is just Bishaten. It's kind of weird, it's just a monster that you just don't get excited for. Because like at least like his gimmicks become cooler later, when it's like, you know, he doesn't give you healing items all the time. I feel like that's the cool part of Bishaten though, is that like, you know, it's a fight you can do without items, because you get antidotes and you get the jumbo foods for healing, and you get everything you need during the fight, which makes it feel way more interesting and cool and like involved and stuff. Which is like, that's like the really sick part of this fight. Holy fuck, we just like absolutely went in on it. So we'll activate this, we'll activate this, and then we'll just go and, yeah. There we go. I wonder how, we'll probably do like an extra hunt. I don't know if I want to do a hunt on a monster that we still need the weapon for, or if we just go for, because both of these ones are bird wyverns technically. Thank you, Smazzo, for taking the brunt of that. Holy shit, I did not think that would actually fucking work. That is such a that's a clip. Even though like this is like this isn't like that exciting of a boss. Like that fucking execution there was like actually godly. Like actually, like holy shit, that was sick. Like, god damn, like, I didn't even, like, because I was like, oh no, I fucked up. But then it, like, it turned out to be the right play. And those are always the best plays. It's like, either they're fully calculated and it's just like, oh yeah, like, it was like when you're longswording and it's just like, oh yeah, I did something cool, but like, it was like intentional the entire time. Or it's the plays where it's like you did not intend for anything and it just worked out perfectly. Those are the two types of plays that are like the best. There you go. We literally just destroyed him for that past, like, last segment. Which is very entertaining for me. It's so nice being able to, I guess like that's the part maybe like, you know, oh like right then like we actually really got to have the fun part of Bishaten. Maybe like cause it's weird, like Greatsword can kinda handle any monster once they're kind of down a bit. Because as soon as they actually like, you know, get the impact of the fucking, you know, actual moves, and it isn't just you sitting there just like, okay, I actually got a punish and all I got was damage. As soon as you actually get those like interruptions with Greatsword, that's when the game actually becomes, like that's where the fun begins. Unironically, that's just where the fun begins. It's like, okay shit, now this is where the Greatsword actually gets to shine. So this monster, we have actually beaten it down a little bit. Just a little. So there is actually, stuff we can do. I think for this one, I don't know why I aimed it like that. That would hurt so much. That was such a good throw. Jesus. Did you see the wind on that? Like, that was a fucking pitch. Is this the baseball creature? Like, Jesus. Right, I just forget that this one is not as injured as the other one. So, it's not going to do any of the more injured moves. I thought that was the paralysis one. The paralysis one is way more irritating to deal with. Okay, well, I guess you have to eat that in the face. Well, that's the paralysis one, okay. I think there was a poison move that was like that, but then they just changed it into just being purely... Like, paralysis is the better one anyway, because like in Pokemon, poison kind of doesn't do much. It's annoying when it's like, if I had the thing I would unlock from this, like this is just a general video game thing, like when like games like purposely have, like maybe it's for New Game Plus reasons or, you know, stuff like that, but the worst feeling is like when it's like, oh, if you had the item you get from beating this boss or, you know, doing this objective, you would be able to easily just beat the fuck out of this mission, and then you're just sitting there just like, man, I wish I could just have that thing then. Yep. Great Roggy appeared, eh? Too bad we're not gonna deal with him in this quest. We'll deal with him like later. Hey, Palico coming out for us. The annoying thing is the Palico like just gives you so much fun advantage. And you can have it just be purely healing based as well, where the only thing it does is like, you know, Hunting Horn, Epidemic Life, that, you know, you can have it be solely focused on like doing shit like that, where it's only healing and it's like just beneficial. Fucking hell, every single time. Some monsters just are better for that than others. Like, some monsters are just terrible at being able to be reversed. Are they both running? Yeah, they're both running away. I don't think either of them liked the place they were going. Hopefully with that small amount of damage, the game does give us a toxin sack out of like maybe broken materials or something. But I doubt it. Hello, Bishatin. Are you ready to be Bisha dead? Whenever I hear something like now it's personal, it just reminds me of like Monica from Friends. That was such a good fucking thing, and then it doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna go for secondsies. No, it doesn't. Okay. I love it when it feels like you jumped on it, like you properly like you're on a part of its body that there's like no anything to, and you're just sitting there just holy fucked it, like it's like you're climbing on it. Like, there are moments like that that you get in this game that are like, you just can't experience them in other games. Fight me, I dare you. Idiot. Worst thing you could have done. I do like how Jumbo Fruit is just like things you eat. But yeah, there we go, that's quest done. We now officially have the ability to be good with our weapon. And the other 2 changes we'll get will be in Sunbreak. So 80 episodes away or something. Look at that, 2 beast gems. It's so annoying that like we still need, we don't even have a need for those yet. Okie dokie. We are now back. We now have the ability to make.
I got everything you need.
Oh yeah, we can make new decorations. So we might actually have a look at those now. So wall run, wire bug, worthless. I swear recovery used to be like you recover non-healable health, but like slowly. But we do get the attacks. So fire attack, water attack, thunder, ice, and then dragon. We get defense, which is obviously just good. Carver, which is just a kind of just nice one. Wyvern riding, hungerless. This is just a good one, kind of in general, because it just means that you don't have to eat. And then we get to the ones that we already had before. So just a few nice ones. Nothing too crazy. Talking about crazy though. Fusium ore is what it's all about nowadays. But this ingot gear is like actually no joke. Droth as well is also kind of decent, but Bishatin doesn't require a gem at all. Okay, that's crazy. I wonder if like we could, like if we battled maybe a few more of them, if we could get this armor set, because we didn't really use it at all in the other one. Oh no, you do get stuff for Jyuratodus. I'm thinking of Vayek. Oh yeah, no, Jyuratodus is good. Oh no, it's this one. This is the best one because it has no skills, but it gives you 3 things for whatever skills you want. That's right. And then it has like guard up, which is a skill I actually really like. It's like these pants. So it does. So this skill description is actually important. Allows you to guard against ordinarily unblockable attacks, and then basically, so you only need guard up 1 to do it, but guard up 2 and 3. So 3 is kind of the best one, but it basically means like if they do a move that would grab you or something, if you're blocking, it doesn't matter anymore. However, Greatsword time. We have it. So we can now make this, which is way better. But we can actually make this now. Oh man, we were halfway there the entire time. It was just, yeah, we just needed these extra little things. That's so nice. And then we can,
Leave it to me.
well actually no, we can just use this.
Excellent.
So we have that and that done. Ghost Harag, we're obviously not fighting yet. We have you done. Kezu, we still need the Pale Stake and the Thunder Sack. Which sounds like a really nice band, weirdly enough. Oh god, we need a Wyvern gem for that one. Rathian Spike, Fusium Ore. Jesus Christ. But at least we know what that one is. But it does go further than that, so I mean, that's gonna be intimidating. This is the Jyuratodus one. We just need 1 Aqua Sack, and then we can make that one. So I mean that's pretty good. So I was right. So Spear Tuna, that's what it was. Spear Tuna is that one. I remember there being some sort of weapon that was like a spearfish, or swordfish as they're actually called. So this one can now be upgraded. So we need a lot of mount shrooms still, actually. And we just need toxic sacks to have the info for this one. It's still only yellow, which is so bad. Like, I mean, you're literally hitting them with wood, so I mean, knock on wood, but yeah, probably not going to do that much.
Thanks.
I guess we'll have a look-see around at the Palico place and just see if they can do anything here. Oh wait. No, that won't work quite either. Ah, Greatsword, oh my gosh, you made me jump. I had no idea you were even there. Were you part Nagakuga? No. Oh, what are you, part Nagakuga? I was thinking about how I could make some new, unusual kind of dango that's weird and unusual in a good way, but I don't know. I have a vague idea, something thick, gooey, and white. Okay. Yamagi, you're getting older. We need to talk about the birds and the bees. Breaking that idea down into specific ingredients for recipes where I start to get lost. It's like there's one thing, but if I say it, I get DMCA'd. It's a great sword. Know anything that's thick and gooey that might work? Yep. Awesome. Here you go. Oh hey, Greatsword, you got something for me? Wow, it really is thick and gooey and slimy too. It's weirdly white as well. But okay, let's see now. Am I just, ooh yes this is. Yep, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make him in a flash and put him on sale right away. I'm not gonna get the health administrator on this one. I have a good feeling. Oh hey, Greatsword, guess what? We reworked the recipes for all my dangos and they're the yummier as ever. And on top of that, I just did that and we already know that because we've already talked to them. Wait, there was someone who had a blue. Who had a blue? There was someone who had a blue text. Oh, it's that person, okay.
Have a look at my web.
Ah, moment, Master Greatsword. I have some new information that may interest you. Firstly, after a little independent study of the melting pot, I believe I've stumbled upon a new melting pot protocol of sorts. It requires greater quantities of materials, but produces more and more powerful talismans. I encourage you to try it out for yourself. I hope that these additions are a boon to your hunts. They're actually really good. It took some time from Nakago and the others, but we can now forge more kinds of decorations for you. You'll be faced with some grueling hunts from here on, I'm sure. Make sure your gear doesn't leave you lacking. Oh my god, so much blue. The other day, I saw this crazy looking type of corn Rodine was selling. It was huge, and I mean huge! It was the most ridiculous corn on the cob I've ever seen. So I bought it, it was delicious, it was the shape of a DMCA. And I wanted to thank Rodine by giving her some bamboo shoots to try. But I'm all out of them. And I hate to ask, but could you gather some for me? Okay, I guess. Kinda annoying though. Isn't the sentiment meant to come from you? Like, the entire point is that, you know, she gave something to you that you really enjoyed. So that doesn't mean you go ask the local errand boy to go get you what you need. You should go and get it yourself so it's more heartwarming. Hey, have you ever heard a rumor about some unreal looking beetle called a divine rhino? If it's true, I'd love to see that thing with my own eyes. And if anyone can find it, I bet it's you. Think you up to it? I don't know if like this. Okay, so we're now getting the alternate weapons. What is this load screen? Oh, we can now go on the high rank ones of these. This is actually good. I guess you have to get to 5-star first. And Kogarashi being a weirdo. I mean, it's good though. It means that we can do stuff. Meow! I hope you all really like my voice acting of the Pelicos. Meow! Like, I put a lot of effort into those. Yeah, just fuck it. We can do that. Fuck, I guess these guys are not as good as they used to be. It's probably just because of the fact that they're not wearing armor or anything. We'll have a look at you, Rodine. We'll look at any rare finds and your shock traps. Pale extract, huh? I think these are meant to just be like references Pale extract, we don't really need any of that. Yeah, I think unironically it's kind of just like a... We'll buy some of them, like a good amount, but we won't take literally we won't like use all our money. Like we're actually getting close to the end of this episode. Surprisingly. I guess we'll have a look at our side quests now. Thick, gooey, dongo. Neither of them are for the one we want to do. Yeah, we don't have anything that's like required for us. Hunter notes, we'll look at academic life. Monk snails are still one of my favorite things. Large monster wise, what are we missing? Right, we just found the Jyuratodus. Move around village. Oh, right. Ow! Okay, is that really it? I guess that is just it. Okay. Well, I guess for this episode I'll call it there. So I hope you... well, we'll have a look-see first. We'll have a look-see first. Yet again, just to finish it off. At what stuff we will need to actually go and grab. Just for future references. So we're done on these for now. Gos Havard we'll get to eventually. Baroth we'll get to in the next episode, actually. Kezu we still need to get. Chrome Quietus we need to get with Rathium Spike. So that one will just be a later one. That one's not too crazy either. It's so crazy how we go from the Buster Blade, like just like this Buster Blade where it's like, yeah, okay, into this shit. It's like, okay, that's weird. This one probably gets done with another scalp for some reason. PK Edge 3. All of these ones will have cooler names. It's actually really cool that they get like, Actison Blade 1, Actison Blade 2, and then Daybreak Cleaver. Like it's such a cool thing. And then I think they get like Daybreak Cleaver 1, then they get like 2 and 3 or whatever. And then it turns into a new name again, like in Sunbreak. Like it's actually really cool in my opinion. We have that one done. We'll find out whatever this one is soon. We need the water one, so Royal Ludroth is also a pretty big one for us to take out. Jagi in general as well. Royal Ludroth has a weapon as well. Mount Shrooms will hopefully get soon. We're gonna need to go and get like a bunch of toxin sacks. Unironically, I might just battle Great Roggy off screen and get 6 toxin sacks, like 4 now, just because that's not fun to watch me be like angry about that. But anyway, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you with some new armor. Goodbye.